We are looking for the people that, got us wrongfully accused of murdering the priest and those two nuns. Clues led us to the graveyard. We, got swarmed by zombies that forced us, to find a secret passage that brought us down here, where we find some kind of necromancers or something that seem to be doing more dark rituals and making more zombies or something.
We're also talking about, essentially turning the capital of Corvus into a capital of, their own empire under the High One.
Yep. Usual.
If you serve the sword, it will benefit you well. Okay, I believe I have almost all the initiatives.
Yep.
Looks like Kyoki's is still at 0.
Oh, Kyoki hasn't rolled his initiative yet.
Alright.
I believe he's in. I'm not sure if he believe he's in a position to do. Can you say he's almost home?
Hmm?
Need you to roll initiative, dude.
Oh, initiative? Okay,
Yeah.
1 second. Alright. Logging in for Roll20 right now.
Okay.
We're having problems finding that address. Of course you are. Of course you are. I believe it's 3d6. I think my initiative is 5.2. 1 second. 15.2 for my initiative.
Dave's gonna have to put that in. 15.20.
Okay. With the sermon being completely obliterated again by, I know I phrased it as grenade fire earlier, it really was beads of fireball. Effectively the same thing.
As I yeah, we use them like grenades.
The people here are a bit riled, but even with surprise and riledness, it appears that some of you are just faster.
Here we go, Roll20. Right? Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, I was trying to get my internet running. What were you saying, David?
he was re-summarizing the situation.
Oh,
Yep, and implying the initiative by saying, and some of you are just faster.
Vitality.
oh yeah, these guys. I remember this.
Oh shit, I went way too fast.
Yeah.
At least you move faster than the villains. So
I moved way too fast.
yeah, wasn't there a fireball?
Yeah, we did that at the end of last session. Yeah, we did a double fireball.
Hmm.
All right, there we go. That's what I was trying to do. 10 HP on Ash, since he's the only one currently really sporting any damage. And 30-foot radius from herself. Just trying to keep track of our healing radius. There we go.
Okay.
We really did, though, because we didn't get those till literally the very end.
Am I seeing everyone here? There's two up here and then one right there.
There's like one guy there,
there's
one
two.
a little bit further up from him, and yeah, there's those two guys, and then there's one guy further into the room.
Okay.
As I, but kind of between the top guy and the bottom guy, but further into the room.
Excellent. Alright, is it my turn?
She's going to take dodge, so yeah.
Yep.
Excellent. Da-da-da. We're gonna go ahead and do one of these bad boys. To the big guy.
The big guy.
I'm assuming this guy is the big guy.
Okay.
That's my guess. Roll that beautiful bean footage.
Intelligence set. Okay. Ooh. 15, so
That's not enough. He does get 3 stuff points though.
Well, he gets 10 points on
He didn't
success.
succeed the roll already. He takes 7 damage and is incapacitated if he's allowed to be so.
Did I get the right 7 damage?
7d6, sorry.
Yeah, I was about to say, there's a big difference there.
24 damage. He is incapacitated until the start of my next turn.
You didn't take his helmet? Go ahead and use one now.
The quote unquote big guy, the one doing the sermon, is now more purposefully leaning against the statue behind him.
I love this spell.
Okay. You want to move or do anything else with your actions?
How tall is this thing?
That.
Yeah.
Well, it's enough to provide
Like if I move here and took the hide action.
Yeah, it blocks vision. So yeah,
Okay, cool.
you could do that.
Roll that stealth.
Do I need to roll the stealth?
Yeah, when you take the hide action, you roll stealth.
I feel like I didn't last time I took the hide action.
Well, then that was a mistake.
Woo! his well, no, he's not in his chair. He's not in the chair.
An attempt was made.
Okay.
It's like he's ducking behind there, but he forgot that the back half of his horse side is still sticking out because he's not had the hide as a centaur for a while.
Okay. Gosh.
Helpful cheat sheets.
Ash will move up, and as he's going, take the he already got his sword out and take the scabbard out and shift it into the carbine mode so he can start shooting as he's moving, and then I will pop a squat to try and use the sarcophagus there as partial cover. We'll start by shooting at the guy closest to me, and depending on how that goes, go from there.
Okay.
Fire them Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
Do you take all three, or?
Without... there's already only one there. So, never mind. Boom.
Were there any shots left over, or did it take all three?
Yeah, we're taking all three.
Oh.
Okay.
That's it for me, then.
Okay, man. All these guys are probably gonna get wiped out.
Okay. Let's see the distances between me and this guy. Too far. Okay. This makes me close enough. Whee! Wait. Still not. That's been my movement. All right. 30 feet isn't as far as I thought it would be.
Yeah, 30 feet is not far.
Okay. Over here talking about something, I was like, man, I wish my sword moved faster. And then I was like, wait, the fact that I have a flying sword at all, you know.
I wish my sword moved faster. I wish my sword had range. Shut up.
That's all the thing, wait. I'm going to send my I'm going to send one of I was about to say send one of my swords to go behind him, and I'm going to use my bonus action to command Shinso to dash at these two guys over here. Because if I command my sword to dash, then he gets my proficiency bonus to attack. He goes in a straight line.
It doesn't have to be a certain number of feet.
Hmm?
Doesn't have to be a certain number of feet.
If he has moved at least 10 feet in a straight line before attacking, he gains bonus to attack and damage rolls equal to 9 proficiency bonus.
What?
Technically, if I was asking him to dash, then I didn't even need to move this close now that I think about it. Fuck me here.
Well, that's good. It means we fanned out, which means we're less likely to get fireballed.
Right. Stabby. Why did I ever roll anything but a 1 on 96? Healing is awesome, but
Of the pair that are there, one unfortunately has the issue of only having most of the cover in one direction.
oh wait, I forgot. He's flanked. I get advantage. Of course, 21. But hey, fuck this.
I say 5 stun points.
Oh, fuck yeah. I was about to say, seize the initiative, and I was like, no. Are they holding weapons?
They're casters, so I wouldn't expect them to be, but that is a good question.
They have the power of a mace.
Is that mace?
They have a mace. Oh my god.
So their casters technically would be who's next? Kalina. Okay. I'm going to knock prone. And let's say knock prone, disarm, and skirmish them over here. So yeah, knock them on the ground and just drag their body. I'll say drag their bodies behind their sarcophagus. That's all I can do. Well, yeah, that's all I'm willing to do. So, there we go.
Okay.
Did my job.
Oh.
Oh, shit, that's right.
And this is where they return fire.
What do you mean this is where they return fire? The one whose images there is currently KO'd, I think?
The one Brian just attacked is still up.
Oh, I guess he's not KO'd.
Yeah, they're
They just moved him.
Yeah, I just skirmed him. I knocked him prone, I knocked away his weapon, and I kicked him behind the sarcophagus.
Okay, the one that was in the sermon kind of snarled at the circumstances, goes
He's
over
got
to one of
The
his
one that's
down
the one that's doing
comrades.
this.
He's incapacitated.
Was he hip still?
It's the same round.
Ah, right, okay.
I didn't know this until...
I know you took a nap while you were waiting on Brian, but it's still the same round.
Oops. Oh, what?
Who's Kalina?
Helena is the niece of the priest who got killed. who we met in a previous part of this adventure.
Oh, nobody rolled initiative for Sierra.
Nope. Waiting for her to finish playing with her lotion and shit.
Oh, she said going at 0.
Yep.
Okay.
Hmm. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Kalina begins casting as a as ice forms around the blade of her sword and is then launched out at the incapacitated dude. Okay, so okay, the launched ice zooms over the sarcophagi. Let's see, because he's yes, incapacitated doesn't prevent him from making
I think he just lost his
saving
action. He still needs
throws.
it. Yeah.
Okay, as the spike sails and pins the infernal priest against the statue behind him. Pinning him so hard, in fact, that he could be immobile. Um, versus versus kind versus just kind of mentally discombobulated as his body goes slack. And she will move over here. So, no, that was dumb. Okay. Oh, let's just have. Uh. Okay. Okay, unfortunately, we don't get advantage, so. Go. Whatever, get. A bolt of, or I guess a pair, since there are two there. A pair of bolts fly from the hands of the remaining acolytes. One having to actually, again, like, brace against the sword in order to, like, properly aim with one hand. Does a 17 hit this sword?
Let me see. No.
Okay. Probably because the fact that swords are very narrow in profile. Bolts go past it. Seeing this, they like help each other beginning to move in this way direction. You're like, nope, not dealing with this. Okay, and now it's for moving at 0.
Be use here.
The guy in the upper left side of the screen, he's running away, right? Because he was closer and now he looks further.
Brian pushed him.
Well, no, oh wait, was that? Yeah, he's actually, I need a little bit closer to the prone stuff. There we go.
So is he down on the ground?
No, they would have taken their part of their movement to longer be prone. But yeah, it did look like they were like doing a tactical retreat, like just kind of firing their magic bolts as they're like, nope, too many good type looking guys.
Is he immune to anything?
Not that we've noticed, but we haven't exactly, been experimenting. This is literally the first round, so we don't know much yet.
Oh, lightning bolt. Okay.
My icon points aren't right.
13 second. Okay.
Say something
The
about
thing in my bubbles aren't right.
They're not?
No.
Is it doing that thing where it's not tracking them properly?
Or at all. Yeah.
Yeah, that wouldn't be the first time they broke.
Okay. With the lightning bolt,
I'll just mark it off the sheet.
searching through, damaging some of these.
Oh yeah, that's not even close.
Yeah.
Damaging some of the sarcophagi, actually, but it ultimately it
Okay,
hits
that
the
fixed
guy,
it.
it hits the pair
Okay,
of them,
awesome.
runs through them, and they collapse to the ground.
Okay, so we got a minute before anybody who may have heard that shows up.
Technically, we still got to deal with the other guy.
Did that
Unless
guy
someone
just go
actually
down?
killed him. Oh, did someone kill him?
Yeah, so they've all got red X's on them. So I'm pretty sure Kalina killed the priest.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so with the uh, with the evil sermon having been concluded by the power of good good I would say good bullets, but no one here uses that.
Yeah, we don't have any actual gunners.
Oh, and in any case, you guys have the ability to do what you like for the moment, though
Yeah, take a moment to toss the bodies for clues, useful items, things that might clear us.
okay.
And I believe only on a spell once for 1 minute. So everybody else is basically full health, looks like, except her and Ash.
Yeah, I think people just need a little bit of, you know, good stuff as far as using, what is it? Not health, but mana.
Well, yeah, but that requires either a potion or a short rest.
Um, well, if we're doing that, oh, I see that you're investigating something.
That's I wasn't sure if we were considering we got chased down here. I don't know if we have time for a rest, but she already had a healing spell going, so if anybody needed hit points, she could keep doing that since that's already going.
No worries. I want to go and check the one who gave the sermon's body.
In theory, I was already checking bodies.
Oh, all right. Then I will check. While you're checking bodies, I will check the what is that?
Sarcophaguses? Sarcophagi?
Sarcophaguses. Oh, I see. Asuka has finally made her way to the couch.
Okay, Quartermaster, we got some items there for you.
Awesome.
Plate mail, maul, chain mail, maces, and some gold pieces. That plate mail especially should sell for a pretty penny.
See,
Any of it magic, or I assume it's mundane, but
from what you can, basically tell by handling it, it all appears mundane.
he's got the detect magic amulet, so he's just taking it.
That's mundane.
Okay, so yeah, all mundane. But still, again, that's all heavy armor. That's going to be worth something. Heavy armor is expensive.
with that investigation roll, it it looks like a good number of these scenarii were being a number of these strategies are being prepared under like a religious rite of some form. Um, the okay. Yeah. So the scenarii looks like they're being like prepared via the religious rite, or at least many of them. Some of them haven't had a chance to be prepared yet. You're not really seeing anything in the way of extra information here, aside from the I believe there's a bottom exit.
As I believe there's a top and a bottom exit. And I know the guy looked like he was those guys looked like they were fleeing for the top exit.
Yeah.
Um,
Of course, for them, it was the closest place to scan.
Yeah. Anybody good at survival? Maybe check for tracks, see if we can get an indicator of where these guys have been hanging out.
I believe that has survival. I'm sure. Depends if anyone thinks they have a better than I do. I have I have a +7.
Okay, well, since Matt and I are otherwise occupied, if you'd be kind enough to do that.
Okay, I'll do it. I'll do it. Survival. My dice say fuck you.
Okay. So, looking around, there's lots of well, I wouldn't say foot traffic. It really, there's a lot of strange kind of scrapey um, foot traffic, foot traffic here, and then you're able to distinguish, more kind of, boot tread from from underneath it. Let's see. It looks like the footfalls were heading from the northern area. Like, map north, because I don't think there's actually a compass on this map showing.
Okay, so that would imply their hideout is going map north.
Okay. Is there anything else you want to do before allegedly leaving this particular area, unless you don't want to follow those particular tracks?
I'm good.
Should be alright.
Also good.
Um, uh, Helena will begin, moving towards the northern exit area, and and somewhat distracted. I will say it's good having people that can keep up on the goal orientation.
Thank you, I think.
As you guys go through the hallway, there's some twists and twists and turns, and some odd indications in the kind of masonry of the walls and such, as there seems to be a kind of ash kind of between or caked into the stonework as you guys eventually reach a different area that already comes complete with unfortunateness for the people who had inhabited the room.
Comes pre-equipped with dead people.
Yep. Mm. Mm. Think. But and as you guys enter here this room, one moment. Um, uh, this area, which appears to have had some amount of supplies, in it, has, as mentioned, suffered some form of unfortunateness here, as the as there is the kind of fountain of green flames over there with a partially um occluded body in it, look with like various smithing tools hanging from the exposed part of the person off of, like, loops and things of that nature. The statues have been looks like it's been not so much blasted as like, looks like it's been eroded and the stone somewhat ashened. And as I leave you guys to ponder this, I need to hit the bathroom. Feel free to discuss any potential potential secrets that may or may not be in this room.
So wait, are the things that we're looking for already dead?
Well, we don't know if there are dead people in this room that we just found. I don't think they're necessarily the exact things we were looking for.
No, no, the room comes pre-equipped with dead people, but there's clearly more to this underground facility than
Well,
the two rooms. So
to be fair,
Yeah.
we are fighting necromancers. Dead people are expected.
True, but in this case, it's the necromancers that appear to be dead.
Fair. That moment when you create AI and then it kills you. Same feeling.
Chainmail. Chainmail isn't the same as chain shirt, is it?
What was that?
I said chainmail isn't the same as a chain shirt, is it?
No, chainmail is different. Chainmail is a full suit. Chain shirt is obviously just a shirt. Chainmail is heavy armor. Chain shirt is medium.
All right. Then that's everything. And no gold.
There was 37 gold there.
Okay, it's the button. That's what I was trying to figure out. Okay. All right. That just go into the ship, or read about it amongst it?
I was figuring we'd just put it in the pool and worry about dividing it later after we sold off the armor and everything.
Okay.
Because we got probably 2,000 to 3,000 gold worth of armor and weapons there.
Okay, we are up to the ship stores is 11,020 gold. Wait, no, sorry, 11,270 gold and 262 platinum.
Nice.
And
We might actually be able to afford the magic shops when we're done here.
2,957 silver and 11,112 copper. So the ship is good to go.
Yeah, the ship definitely sounds like it's got a reasonable amount of money. Which is good, because docking fees and cargo and repair and all that. Paying the crew that you're wanting to hire. Because we need more chemists.
But, all right, cool. So I gotta take off the 14. All right. That's gonna suck. I'll wait forward to that. No. I'll be right back.
No, I'll take your time. David hasn't come back yet either. Looks like they're setting us up for another dungeon crawl.
I feel like I am in over my head, trying to figure out what I need to do next in Germany. And the worst part is that all the support things for me are in Vilsik. And I live in Grafenberg. It's the same base. But Vilsik is over there,
Yeah.
and I'm over here. I wonder how far it is to walk. Let's see if Google Maps can even come up with a walking route.
And if you don't walk it, they have telephones that should be able to, at least help you set something up to,
Telephones are 25 cents a minute.
Huh.
For my cell phone right now.
Did your place come with a landline?
Nope. As far as I know. I think no.
Okay, let's see. It looks like
Take the second one. I forgot to do the keep high. So 30 investigation or 12 perception. I'm not sure which one's applicable. I'm going through the bodies and the crates to, again, try and find information.
okay.
Or loot. I believe you said that's green fire over there in the...
Yes. You have
Given that fire's not supposed to be green normally, I'm guessing that might be significant.
you actually have 5 bodies in there because that has 5 on it.
So if somebody's tossed bodies into the fire, yeah, that's probably important.
Those group of 5 have smithing tools hanging off of various utility loops and stuff like that on their outfit. With flames looking at it around the body. So while Ash is going off and investigating that, does Beland and Kyoki have any particular things they'd like to be doing?
It is a 3-hour, 13-minute, 14-kilometer walk.
So nice brisk
Sorry.
stroll.
Yeah, just a nice brisk stroll. Sorry, guys, I got distracted. You said
Really?
anything we'd like to be doing?
That's it. I'm tossing the room for clues or loot, so...
I can
Well,
assist,
I
give you a bonus.
I've already got the bonus inherently.
I thought you were looking at the body and the stuff around the
Right, yeah, right. I was looking at the bodies and the crates, yeah.
Oh, the bodies both, not just the one you're next to. Okay.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. The ones I'm next to in the crates. So what needs to be examined is the stuff by the fire. If somebody else wants to do that while I'm doing this.
Okay, I'll go examine the fire.
And I'll assist you with that.
Actually, I'll assist you with that. I think you have a... Wait, hold on.
I don't know if it's perception or investigation. That's why I just rolled both, and it's like, okay, which one actually applies?
But you said we were investigating, so I thought it was investigation.
I rolled both because I didn't know which one he wanted. Sometimes he wants one, sometimes he wants the other.
I can assist you if it's perception, but investigation, I think I've got only... I don't have proficiency,
That's
so...
because you have to be proficient to assist.
Right. I believe your perception is probably higher than mine.
My perception's a +6.
Mine is a +7.
So yeah, I can assist you. So you can roll an advantage for perception.
Fuck, God damn it. No.
And then David's going to be like, oh, it's actually an investigation.
I like this. I prefer it being perception.
Yeah, okay. Um,
That the roll was perception. All in favor?
for you, Kyoki and Bland, as you're looking around this fire pit, of which the flames are kind of licking quite rapidly, quite rapidly out of. Um, since you're kind of, peering around at it, trying to get details about it, but not quite as close as what an investigation would generally entail.
Hmm.
Um,
I would like to use that makes me wonder, which allows me to make it immediately another skill roll at no additional cost. It's not a resource to discover more information.
okay. In that
Yeah, you
case,
for the first one.
I do actually have a skill roll, which you can immediately do, which will make sense after I finish my description here. Um, partially included by the green flames coming out is the kind of central statue portion there. There are there are runes along the edge of the base platform that statue is in, and there are arcane symbols along the inside edge of the pit itself. So you have basically along the outside here, arcane script, and along the inside right here, some sort of runic stuff. You could make an immediate Arcana roll, or if you have some other associated skill check you'd like to make, then you can go right ahead.
See, Arcana. Am I any good at Arcana? So, Belen, how good are you at Arcana?
But you're getting the Arcana roll from here. That makes me wonder.
Yeah, I'll say he can't do it for you.
I know since we were doing it together. Okay. All right.
Yeah. Again, you could choose a different skill, but
I can.
the most applicable skill would be Arcana.
I'll stick with the applicable.
I see the container has rolled. Have you emojied yourself on over?
I am good at Arcana, so that's why I rolled it. That's the one good skill I'm good at.
Well, he's rolling it because it's something he's looking at.
That's it, because you weren't participating in the check.
Well, then can I assist him?
He's already got Matt assisting him.
Well, and it's also
okay,
one of
then
the
never
things of it's like he's actively looking, and he's only making a roll because he's seeing it in his face. I don't think he's I correct me if I'm wrong, Kyoki, but you're not announcing, "Hey, there are these symbols over here that look exactly like this."
I would probably mention it after I'm done looking at them.
Okay.
Yes, sense.
Yeah, I can't give you an assistant Arcana anyway.
Okay.
Yeah, I must say I'll probably take a look at it and then see, take a look at it, see what I notice, and then if I'm not getting enough information, then I'll probably still call people over there because I know I have the flat +5 in it, but I'm not proficient in it.
Okay.
And I know we have more wizards people in this party.
The arcane symbols, the ones that are along this outer area here, you recognize as being necromantic in nature. However, the runes on the along the outside of this inner statue, you do not recognize.
Okay. This isn't a language, is it?
But the runes?
Yeah.
Not exactly, no.
Okay.
As it sounds like they're more like magic script, so there's, you know.
Yeah, that's all I was just making sure. I was like, wait, is this language? If it is, I understand it.
Yeah, because you have like what runic eyes or something
Yeah,
like
whatever
that.
that Eyes of the Runekeeper, whatever that warlock, I understand everything thing is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's not so much a language as it is arcanic, runes.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I've been grinding for 6 hours and I'm only up
Um,
I came
the
here to make money. Hey, mind if I hop on real
necromantic.
quick?
Somebody's
Yeah, no
YouTube.
problem, man. Thanks, dude.
Matt, your video. Thank you.
The necromantic arcana script along the outside does also have some arcanic symbols that are related to enchantment and conjuration.
Enchantment?
Um,
Enchantment.
so you have three different schools going on here: enchantment, conjuration, and necromancy. Necromancy being the majority of the arcanic script. It looks like it's supposed to try to work in conjunction with something. Yep. That's what you're able to tell, at least with racking your brain with that roll you just made. Um, the flame here, by the way, is incredibly kind of active. And kind of like looking out along the edges and stuff like that. Can I get a dexterity saving throw from both Beland and Kiyoki at advantage, because you guys were kind of more standing back with perception versus leaning in with investigation, as these flames again occasionally kind of like look out beyond the confines of its ovoid cage, so to speak.
Jesus Christ.
Man, we're good at that.
Okay, yeah, you guys go, not today, green flames of Satan, and just completely avoid being touched by them.
Gone from here, Satan.
Okay, armed with this partial information, is there anything extra the two of you would like to do over near the fountain or pool of flame?
I was zoned out for a solid couple of minutes there. But
nothing
technically Fargo's just assisting, so I'm done.
Yeah, I feel like I've gotten all the information I need that I can get from it. I would inform the crew that, hey, there's some runes over here. I got this. I say some archaic runes. I say archaic runes over here. Anyone proficient with magic wish to take a look at them. Watch out for the fire. It's really hot.
Okay, so now Sierra can make that Arcana check.
Yeah.
So,
Dylan, if you are you going over to actually look at what he's talking about, or are you just kind of going off of description?
yes.
Yes, what?
I can assist you with this if you want. Wait, no, I can't. I'm not sufficient. I can't do it. Thanks. You got this. Oh shit. Okay.
Okay. As you're walking over, Kalina, somewhat looks somewhat distracted. For I was about to say anyone, but I guess Ileana, since Ileana's over there, Ileana will notice that Kalina's eyes are like glancing around as if she is either being paranoid about the situation or perhaps um, seeing things that aren't necessarily visible to other people, or she could just be a little crazy.
You noticing something?
As I'm looking at the runes or hieroglyphs or whatever the hell they are, I also want to take a knock at her mental door and like be like, hey, you're not gonna wig out and attack us, are you? Like,
To confirm with your knocking, you're not like reading it like before. You're just sending a simple communication.
yeah, I'm sending a simple communication, and if she doesn't reply, then I'll probably go, let me take a look. Let's see how this works.
You'll hear. You can receive, yeah, mentally.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, she can't when she's doing this.
Okay. You will mentally. Excuse me. Wow. You will mentally mentally receive a few communicative thoughts that are echoing over one another. You'll the first is a somewhat controlled, sharp. I'm fine. I don't recall if Dylan has a proficiency in insight. I don't believe she does, because I remember there was like an entire thing of her.
Yeah, no,
okay.
she's not very insightful at all.
Okay.
I mean, I can roll it, but
No, if you were just if you're proficient with it, I was just gonna automatically give you some information. But since you're not,
yeah. No, I'm definitely.
Your character's not familiar enough with it at a base level that I'm not gonna give any extra insight on that. The other words are and these seem to be less intentionally being projected your way, and it's it's excuse me. Its focus and excuse me, don't don't look. It's like she's it's like she's trying to maintain something. As for I believe Ileana asked if she was okay.
Mm.
To Ileana, she'll say, "This entire area is just mildly unsettling, is all."
Okay, I just wasn't sure if your booster was wearing off.
Okay, Dylan, with that roll, you'll be able to figure out that the outer ring of Arcanic script is essentially trying to It's kind of like a variation on a number of spell circles, not not teleportation circles, but like ritual um, spell circles. Except it appears to be trying to um, channel um, channel power or energies from a secondary either magical source or magical like perhaps like a magical item or perhaps a drawing from a secondary like spell or ritual, and looking at the ones around the the symbols around the runic symbols around this inner statue here. Can I get a wisdom saving throw from you as when you look at these symbols? You get not so much actively not so much actively speaking, but memory of the kind of a black gate web of darkness that you saw in Clena's mind. You get flashes um of words so, such as find it and and it excuse me. We are the only ones that know what must be done. What can be done, and other more verbal memory flashes. Memory flashes regarding all hapless fools who have taken the blade will find folly. Yeah, will find folly. And as you're hearing this, as you're rather remembering this, associated with that are symbols along along the blade of a sword, runic symbols. The same runic symbols along the excuse me, along the this inside statue area. Though the symbols carved in the inner statue of the fountain here aren't as like crystallinely precise as the symbols on this blade here. And we ordered that. And from that, you will be able to piece together that this fountain here is essentially the the runes from this blade that you're remembering from Clean's mind is. Oh, okay. um, sorry, the symbols you're remembering from the sword of Clean's mind. It's like whatever's happening here at this pool is trying to tap into the powers of the rune without the without the associated blade.
So they're siphoning the power from the blade.
No, they're trying to. It looks like an attempt to access whatever magical power these runes on the blade tap into without using the item as a conduit. It's kind of like
A radio frequency.
yeah, it's kind of like trying to tap into a radio frequency without the radio that's already tuned to that frequency. It's like you're, remembering this, however, does cause 10 points of damage, psychic damage.
I figured that was coming. I figured.
I believe you have
much.
resistance to that, though.
Oh yeah, psychic damage. Yeah, I do. I keep forgetting that. That's right.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm resistant to psychic damage, so.
Ash.
I'm also resistant to maybe that's my other character. Let me see.
I know you are when you put your space cape on.
I'm also resistant to narcotic, and radiant.
There you go.
Nice amount of resistance there.
Yeah.
Ash, since you're investigating the the bodies and the boxes over there, you are finding that these bodies, which are partially skeletal, have unusual damage to the bones.
What do you mean by unusual?
Arcana roll in order to.
Oh, so it's not covered on the investigation of knowing like wound or type of weapon or whatever caused the wound. Okay, I can do an Arcana. That is a 16 on the die. Plus that's 27.
27, nice.
I only have stun points. I don't think I need them here. So
the unusual damage, it strikes you as at least for the exposed skeletal parts.
Mm-hmm.
It's as if it's as if these group of individuals were improperly resurrected.
Oh, botched resurrections are fun.
And it's as if the attempts were made multiple times, and as a result of actually, I do believe resurrection still counts in this as I'd be thinking of earlier editions. One moment.
Sorry.
You're fine.
Apparently, Skype is choosing to not cooperate with my phone or my computer.
Okay, cool.
Stop that.
Okay. Yeah. Um. It looks like that the resurrective necromantic energies were that's not quite the right word to use. It's as if the necromantic energies used in the resurrection attempt were too powerful, and repeated attempts cause a bizarre warping effect on the on the body, which is more evidence in the exposed bone that we're seeing. It's almost like the bone was suffered some form of flame damage, except aside from the scorching, there are no other indications that that it would be some kind of flame. Because with flame, there are aspects to that damage which are not here, aside from again the burn scoring on the on the bone structure. The crates, by the way.
And I assume since they're botched resurrections and stuff, they don't have anything of note on them.
They have damaged cultic clothing.
Okay, yeah, so nothing of note.
And you could probably sell the fabric for a couple silver.
Well, looks like somebody's been dabbling in the necromancy over here. And apparently they're not good at it.
Oh, that's okay, because who's ever put these symbols here are trying to tap into a power about a specific sword that Miss Kalina used to have. She's gonna like walk over to Kiki and tap his shoulder as she's like passing him, and it's like, destroy that, would you?
Brian, you got some more things for the loot crate if you're able.
Okay, I'm ready.
They're in the chat.
Okay. I'll say Kyoki's gonna be like, okay. Destroy what?
This thing. Be careful though, because I do not know if there's going to be a magical backlash. So, just a heads up. Miss
Probably
Kalina,
very far back.
Yes.
what exactly were you into?
I'll say once everyone's clear of it, I'm gonna go ahead and fire off some Eldritch Blast at it.
Step back here with Kalina. And she's going to like hold Kalina's hand like a child would have grown up. She's going to hold her hand. She obviously needs the support.
What were you into? And please tell me it was not unicorns.
Nothing wrong with unicorns. Unicorns are fucking amazing.
Only when you try to use them as a bit.
I was into justice and saving what was allegedly the unsavable.
Okay, let me rephrase my question. What dark magic did you tap into to reach that goal?
Her head will turn to look at you, Dylan. Okay. Shit. Oh, damn.
Yeah, you're gonna have a hard relapse because you were up all night, so your immune system is shot.
Yeah. Um. Anyway. Dark or not, the Witchblade isn't some toy that can be handled so cavalierly. She says, as if answering a perhaps different question than you actually asked.
I don't care about the blade. I care about your mental well-being, which is hinging on a very thinly pulled thread, or tightly pulled thread, to be correct. At any moment might just snap. And you're with my people. I don't know what snapping for you looks like, but normally when I hear that people snap, they go on like a murdering spree. I can't have you murdering my crew. Especially because I'm a first-time captain. That wouldn't look good on the books.
Kristen only cares because she said Witchblade. Now I'm trying to imagine Weiss with the Witchblade, and it's just not working.
Sorry, I said Witchblade. I meant sorry, Witchfire.
I'm sorry, Weiss. You do not have enough top for that weapon to work for you.
Sorry, their names are similar. Sorry, the Witchfire.
I'm pretty sure there's an itty bitty city committee, Witchblade user.
Whoops.
I guess the artist would just, for some reason now the Witchblade is enhancing the badonk. I guess I don't know.
Sorry, I meant Witchfire.
I mean, Kate Blade. I buy that comment.
All right. Anyway, to you, Dylan, you have no idea.
Pretty sure that's why she asked.
Yeah.
Nice. Her eyes will narrow at you. As excuse me. As you'll as you'll hear her say, you'd really only be able to understand the basics of a mental state, and as for any threats to you or your crew, well, I guess it's a risk that you'll have to take. Not that it'll be much of one.
I guess I would have to suffice for an answer. Have you looked into getting a cure for the mental disease that you have? I've been told orgasms cure all.
That particular practice won't help me.
Mm,
And
now
as
I
I
got
said,
that
you'd only be able to understand the basics of this very simple disease, even one of the mind, then it would have been far more solvable.
You probably just need a very powerful cleric to like purify your mind.
Yes, we saw how that went, didn't we?
I mean, Mr. Dumbass was not that powerful. I mean, probably for the region, actually.
You should really watch your tone.
I was like, can we not speak ill of her dead uncle?
Well, he's temporarily dead. I'm sure we can find a way to bring him back to life. Like,
Where are we going to find someone who can resurrect people?
look, I'm sure we can. Like, you have connections.
Even if
We
we
can
do,
utilize
resurrection's
them.
not an easy feat.
Oh, yeah, no, I know it's not easy. We would have to definitely drop some coin. And I'm willing. I'm semi-rich.
Even if you're dropping coin, it's not it's not a guaranteed success.
Well, we won't know unless we try. I'd rather waste the coin trying than not try at all.
Well, you must say, even so, we still have to find someone capable of even doing it.
That would be the harder part. Finding someone capable of doing it and finding somebody willing to do it. But I still say we make the attempt and try versus not make the attempt.
Well, yes, that would be ideal. I'll say, yes, Kalina, I'll say, Miss Kalina, you seem to be a well-versed, well-traveled young lady. Do you happen to know of any clerics or anything that your uncle interacted with or might know in different regions?
I know of um I know of some who may be able to lend assistance. However, if the damage was caused by an association to these runes, then there'd be nothing nothing a cleric of any power could do. The closest was that of a cat, and even then it still failed.
Well, of course, you relied on the cat.
I'll say Tioka's gonna be like, wait, what do you mean a cat? Like, do you mean like a term? Do you mean it's like a term
Okay.
for someone? You refer to them as like a cool cat?
Ooh, our druid that shifted into a cat.
Sure, we'll go with that. As for you,
I just
Captain,
assumed she was talking about a yoken.
Okay, so destroy this fountain thing.
Yes.
Okay. Pa. Going to fire some Eldritch Blast at it.
as for you, Captain.
Please, just call me Dylan.
Oh, I just realized we got 100 Dixie cups.
Is
Awesome.
it?
Yep.
Just as a
On around the
reiteration
rest.
of the request earlier. If by some power we succeed in handling this situation and the rest of you surviving, I expect you to give the proper respect to my family, at least as long as I'm in the room with you.
That's fair enough, Miss Kalina.
Okay, as for taking out this fountain here, are you just wanting to blast it, or?
Yeah, I'm just gonna blast it.
And then he started blasting.
Okay. I mean, it's not going to dodge, so roll damage with whatever blast thing you're using. I try to take it back. Technically, its material would have AC. But...
Not going to be a very high AC, but it would have an AC.
Wow. Almost half.
Okay. You hit the fountain with 14 force damage. It slightly cracks. There's fractures along the material.
Huh?
The material then begins cracking further.
You should probably leave this room in case there's some sort of explosion.
Oh, now you're worried about that.
Well, I was worried about the explosion because I was standing near the doorway anyway.
Well, in theory, we're done in here. I haven't found any clues, so yeah, we can totally do that.
Well, no, well, yeah, like this. However, you have to destroy this fountain, just destroy it. It's tapping into the same rooms. Well, it's tapping into. Oh, it's pretty and green.
With the continuing fracturing of part of the fountain's side, the green flames start kind of forcing themselves through the cracks, and then as if some sort of liquid flame will pour out in that direction, creating a wall of green flame.
That's a good thing we can go around it, guys.
All right. I don't know which way we came in. Is the direction I'm standing in where we came in? Or
this is where you came in. This is going to a new area.
Okay. Yeah. Could you guys?
Yeah, we'll just go around. That's fine. We'll go around that way. She's gonna grab Kalina's hand, grab Ilyana's hand, and kind of go around and make sure that she stays between them and the fountain the whole time. As she's just like nah, 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 nah. Coming around. Make sure they're safe.
So you're going around, considering how close you would have to be going around, and the fires become a bit more unstable. Could I get dexterity saves as you go around that area, as the flame is being very active and like leaping outwards occasionally across the ovoid boundary?
Yes. And I would like to put my body between theirs and the thingy-majiggies, so they'll be okay. Oh, wow, I did good. I did good, guys, with a +2. I did good.
Nice.
You're almost maxed.
Ha-ha!
Look at you, being off the road.
Well, the captain goes down with the ship. But Dylan does not mind putting her life on the line for other people. So.
Of course, Kalina's going to be over here rolling d20s instead of us.
Oh, shit. Yeah, because she's
They both
better,
rolled a
right?
d20.
Because she's just better.
It's because she's DLC. She's still using the old rules.
Best roll ever.
I'm gonna make it. Don't worry. I got you. I promise.
What about for Ileana? Since she was traveling, presumably traveling with them around the green flame pit.
Don't you get tired of her just kicking you out? She just kicks me out too. She does. She just kicks me out too.
Alright. Cool. Well, let's just
Double check.
They both make it. They're both okay. They're both unscathed.
I'm trying to think for that.
What? Coolant leaks?
Yes, she has a thing for coolant lakes.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know what druids can do.
Okay, that's what it is.
I
So
mean,
she's
she
going
turns
to
to a beast.
move to get around. As she is doing so, she is going to take the disengage action so that she can dissolve into a puddle, so that she can kind of like ooze around to possibly enhance her odds of not getting burned, either by giving herself resistance or advantage for being a puddle. I don't know, but and you said Dex.
Yeah.
With me, like kind of trying to shield her. Does she get an advantage on that?
I don't know if she gets advantage for being a puddle, or you can shield her, or what. But...
if you're to shield her, I would say she'll get half cover.
Okay, which would be a +2 for a 15.
Good. Between that and becoming a puddle, she is able to avoid the flame.
She like, comes back up into a person, like holding on to Dylan for a second to steady herself and get her bearing.
Like, you good?
I think so. I don't see any damage.
Dylan looks over just once to be sure, and then be like, okay. Like, feeling comfortable, there's nothing there. She's like, okay. Good to go.
Are you good?
Oh, yeah, I'm always good. I was built tough. Forward tough.
Well, Tristan sees you're 10 points down. That's why he was asking.
Oh, yeah, but that came from earlier.
There.
That comes from this.
Because you were aiding Felina like you were, she did seem a bit more disturbed when passing the green flame, but it's a bit better now. But what Kalina will say is, "Good, now that we're past that needless obstacle, we can continue on to take away the." prize that these people think they can toy with.
Alright, well, there's only one way out of here, so down the hall we go. Up the tube.
as you are going through hallways and such, you'll find that there is a script along the hallway wall, as if it was being used as a form of chalkboard.
Anything useful being scribbled on it?
It's not a language that I believe you know.
Oh, what language is it?
It is Infernal.
Somebody check my sheet and let me know if I know it.
I know Kyoki knows it, because Kyoki knows all languages.
Well, it's actually a language I already know, so.
I will let you know in a minute, because I didn't have Dylan's sheet open, because I was under the impression Dylan was at a computer.
Dylan had to go make hot cocoa.
Dylan does speak Infernal.
Yeah, we both speak Infernal.
Infernal's my to-go-to language because not too many people know it, so I like it. You can literally talk in code, and nobody knows that.
It's my fourth language.
Yeah, but you're a telepath. You talk in code by default if you so choose.
That's true, but it's only if they're willing most of the time.
Well, you'd have to use actual spells if you want to do it to the unwilling.
Yeah. Got some cinnamon.
The two of you are able to read then. There's a main part and then there's scribbles. In scribbles, in different handwritings, you'll be able to decipher and read. The Hierophant has tasked me with. Excuse me. Has tasked me with accessing the true power. I will find a way, and that is kind of paraphrased multiple times, as it seems like different people that have been assigned this task by the Hierophant have been using this wall as a kind of note board. And there will be parts where the work just kind of stops and then is picked up by a different handwriting.
The Castle of
There's
Where Jim has failed, I shall succeed. Where Timothy and Jim have failed, I shall succeed. Timothy, Jim, and Paul have failed, I shall succeed.
You can kind of pretty much, but you will.
It's the chalkboard of eternal interns.
But you will find that a particular handwriter goes and writes. The rest of them were fools, so self-centered and self-absorbed, not able to see past the confines of the of the Hierophant's words, that they failed to grasp the will behind them. I, for one, have no such arrogance, and have found that they, nor I, have the knowledge to tame this.
Tightness of chocolate.
We call the Witchblade again. Tame this witchfire.
Maybe that's why she lost it. Can't think. Nope, sorry. You don't have the body type. Get out. It's now creeping around in the sewers looking for Dylan.
Why is it looking for me?
Because you're the only... Well, I suppose it could be looking for Ileana. I was about to say you are the only other female character in this adventure, but no, we have Ileana.
Yeah, see? And her breasts are probably larger than Dylan.
I call bullshit on that, but
given your
probably.
given your standard character configuration, shall we say,
Hey, I said probably.
that be anyway,
I feel like the art disagrees, but my computer is lagging.
Hey, no, it's chocolate. You cannot have any.
I've accepted a more outside approach. I have found
Peace and tranquility?
I have found I have found the high one. One which will very well be able to assist.
I don't like the way that sounds. Is it just me?
I'm pretty sure you're
Am I
not
the
supposed
only
to like
one?
the way that sounds.
Okay.
Negotiation is possible for the knowledge, the control that we seek. There is some arcanic notes here that that resemble. Not sure if she can still hear me.
Yeah, I can still hear you.
Okay. That resemble some form of musical notation that was not. It's not like standard musical notation. I would need an Arcana roll to get an idea of what it is.
All right, give me a second, and I will roll. Currently dealing with hot chocolate.
I don't know if Kyoki was also reading along, in which case he can roll as well.
No, I can't roll. I couldn't understand it. I was about to roll Arcana, but I was like, oh wait, this is infernal. I can't roll Arcana because I don't know what's being said.
Yeah, just give me. It tastes good. Oh. The trick is cinnamon and honey. That's how you make fresh homemade hot cocoa taste good. And you don't have to add sugar. It's already sweet from the honey. Well, Kiki didn't do well, so I'm probably not going to do well either.
You have the higher Arcana than I do.
I have 7.
Yeah, I have 5. That plus 2 can be the game.
I'm so sorry.
Okay.
It's not going to be that hot. Milk cools down really fast.
Okay. Kyoki, you will be able to you'll be able to determine that the arcanic
I said not that hot.
I was trying to come up with a cool compound word, but I can't. The arcana bent musical notation you will recognize as being
You want me here? I'm gonna sit it here.
planar.
Okay.
Um,
I'm gonna dump the rest of this since I can't.
Dylan, you'll recognize more specifically, and unless Trish is going to correct me on the basis of world, that the notation is within the notes or figurative area of the infernal plane.
I mean, you have planes. I established that. So.
Oh yeah, but
Okay,
I wasn't sure. For example, if people could really identify it beyond something being planar in origin.
Oh no.
Okay.
the planes, as as people think of them in terms of like being able to identify and all that, are a thing. It's just instead of them actually being like different things, they're just all like vibrationally laid on top of each other, as opposed to actually being like dimension 15 feet to the left.
I know that. Hence the more musical notation of it.
Right.
Okay,
So being able to go, yeah, this is clearly from the infernal plane. I forget whether it's the hells or the abyss is the infernal. I think it's the hells. But being able to go, yeah, this is hell script. Yeah, that's totally a thing.
Okay. But yeah, you specifically, Dylan, can tell that the musical notation is planar notation related to the infernal planes.
Okay, so the note that is on this wall is related to the infernal planes.
Yeah, like very specifically. Like, it's not someone speaking of the infernal planes. It's essentially the musical coordinates for the infernal planes. Which is something that someone would need if say someone was attempting something like either a plane shift or use of something like gate.
Dylan's gonna write this down. She's like, Fifi would love this. And by Fifi, she means Farron.
Fifi would love to know the coordinates of the planes that anybody could probably look at. He works in the biggest library on the continent. I imagine, they have no idea where the planes are.
He doesn't be able to, like, retain it by heart.
Mm.
You never know.
You good? I just find it amusing.
Continuing with the actual writing on the wall from the same person who wrote the infernal planar notes, we'll also write, and soon we shall see if thinking beyond just ourselves will net me a reward or just another name on this wall. Hollow is the Hierophant. Hollowed is the Witchfire.
Hollow is the Witchfire?
Yeah.
How low is the Witchfire?
Hollow, as in as in hollow, as in holy.
Oh, okay. Hollow is the Witchfire. Dude, just gonna look back at Colleen and just be like, okay. I should start a cult.
Is there something I should be concerned? Okay, that is something that I should be concerned about.
Kiki, let's start a cult. I'll even let you name it.
And pray tell, what would this cult worship?
I don't know yet.
What's the point of the cult?
Worship knowledge.
Oh,
They have that. It's the Church of Ioun. Farron works for it.
Well then.
So,
Yeah, but see, that's a church. We're gonna be a cult. So there's a difference between a church and a cult.
oh yes.
so the cult.
Aside from tax breaks?
One actually knows what they're doing. The other is pretending.
Hey, I won't be pretending.
So the cult of nerds.
Wait, I feel like you meant that as an insult.
Well, not to you, just to
Not to any of our members. I feel like it's so easy to create one. Oh, maybe we should create.
I'm in the business of swindling people out of money. So yes, a cult sounds amazing.
But
Are you
we
walking and
wouldn't be.
talking?
I
Yeah,
hope
we
so.
wouldn't be swindling people out of money. Why would we swindle
I mean-
people out of money?
Because we're a cult.
What? No, we're not all cults swindle people out of money, right? Like she turns and looks at Ash.
That they're either a death cult where they're trying to bring about the apocalypse or commit a fancy way of suicide, or they're swindling people out of their money. It really depends on whether it's like a one-person cult, like a cult with like one big guy in it, then or whether it's more again pseudo-religious cult.
Well, our cult will bring about peace, love, and prosperity. So it's people and the people we meet.
Yes,
That doesn't feel so much like a cult.
A cult of heroism. That's what we'll be. And adventurers. Now that sounds like a guild.
Yeah, let's say now you're a party or a guild.
I need to brainstorm on this.
Clearly.
Okay. I'll say Kyoki will let you know. Generally, a cult is. I'll say its core belief is something that would be considered strange by others.
I guess there's a cult of the dragon.
There's a few of those.
From what you were describing, I think what you're seeking already exists. I suggest exploring the. I suggest exploring the allies of Sune.
No, I'm good. I'm not much of a joiner. There's this thing called authority that I seem to have trouble with.
But yet you have. And she'll kind of falter some as in her words as you guys enter this this new area here, assuming the map is successfully loaded.
Colleen, when you have these little moments, it might be helpful if you explain to us what you're hearing. She does the Zoolander face when she says this.
Or seeing. Explaining what people are seeing is also important.
Seeing and hearing. And thinking.
It's difficult to articulate.
Okay, I'm going to take your hand, and I'm just going to peep inside with your consent.
Do people not see what's... Well, are we talking about the room or what's in her head?
The two are the same.
She reacted to something as you guys entered this area.
I asked her about that. I'm like, is she looking at the things to the left and the right of us, or the thing ahead of us?
Upon crossing the threshold, she verbally and somewhat physically faltered a little bit.
Okay.
To you, Dylan, she'll comment. Do so at your own risk.
Hey, I live to serve.
Captain, just so you know, if you die, you don't have a cleric.
I feel confident that I won't die, but at the same time, death is an awfully big adventure. Not saying I want to die. Just putting it out there, big old GM.
Okay.
You know.
So you're taking a peek then, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. You'll hear in a rather.
Time out. Hold on.
Yep.
I want to bring somebody along on the ride. So, who has a strong mental fortitude?
Are you able to bring somebody along on this?
Yeah, I got the thingy that lets me like do a group thing. I think I get like up to 8 people. I'm not gonna bring everybody in because there's no sense in all of us being fragged, just in the off chance. But
That's
oh
amazing.
my god,
They've got
sorry,
the
I
feet.
almost.
You're there.
Let me double check what the feat says because I want to say.
I know you allowed like communication, but I didn't think it allowed the shared mind reading.
Yeah, let me find it and
And you
see.
thought we were going to finish tonight.
We tried.
We still have time.
And the simplest.
So yeah, allowing you to link to and guide your companions as you unite. Oh wait, no. 6 creatures, not 8 at a time. So you decide whether the link creature can telepathically communicate only with you, or if they can telepathically communicate with all the creatures you are linked to at once.
Right, that's communication. That's not mind reading.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah, okay. Okay, no, it just looks like communication.
That's what I thought. I didn't think you could do shared mind reading.
Okay, no, but I mean, it was fun. I thought I could. It would have been nice if I could. Is there a feat that I could? No.
Not that I know of. No.
Okay.
Perhaps perhaps use of a hero point, but unfortunately, you guys got none.
Well, we don't need them hero points anyway.
I do. I have them all.
I say there might be a spell for that, but if there is, it's upper tier.
Well, yeah. Well, I'm not that upper.
So,
And 9 times out of 10, I'll forget to cast it anyway. So it's all good.
are you venturing forth then?
Yep. I'm gonna Victor forth since I can't.
Okay. Like before, you move towards this and through this mental force, and what's beyond it.
I want to communicate with this person right here.
You want to communicate with that person right there? What?
Is that whose is this? Who is this?
There's a goblin, and it looks like some kind. I don't know if it's a skeleton kobold or a bug or what that
they're
is.
not part of. Okay, never mind.
One
They're not
looks
part
like looks like some kind of zombie and some kind of skeleton.
Over here.
Okay.
For in the non-mindscape in the material world. Over here is a group of anthropomorphic skeletons.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna use Ash as my anchor because he has the HP to spare. Not that I will be siphoning his HP.
What am I anchoring?
Over here is some sort of necrotically infused zombie. Group of no, just one. Yeah.
I thought, what do you want needing me to anchor?
She's just using you as like if she gets lost in Kalina's mind, you're kind of there, and she can just follow your voice, your thoughts back to you to a safe mind distance.
Well, under the circumstances, given that you've been pretty vocal about this, and we know what we're dealing with down here, just gonna turn that on.
Okay.
Which should also help with your mind dive.
Yay!
In what? You good?
She went mute. She has a phone call.
All right.
So, this room looks like some kind of dungeon storage area for experiments.
It looks like a form of dungeon. Yes. Oh.
Okay, well, if you're good, then keep talking. I get to her, I guess.
Okay. Once again, you'll see this scatterings of like this kind of inky blackness with like tethers that come out with like hands, and you're hearing voices all around. Some of which is some of which is saying, yeah, yes, there it is. Cacophony from another area of, it has been found. Some others going. No, it is. It it is but different. Others go, but it is not but it is not wrong. Others still um others still but finally things will be as it should be. Pre, Press forward. Other other types of voices will not so much be saying, but you'll be getting the impression of caution. Other impression of yeah, it's here, it's ours. It can be ours once again. Go forth. Again, other places of it is close. Others going again of it. It is different. What is different? Others going. It doesn't matter. Um, others. Others still. Um, of the of wanting to get to it, wanting to find out what this changes and is repeatedly saying do, uh, actually, do you sense it a fulcrum to open the gate, and you get the impression again of this black gate in her mindscape.
I'm curious what's on the opposite side of the black gate.
Oh, well,
In
we
her
already know
mindscape?
the garden.
Okay.
So,
Yeah,
Oh, God, we gotta fight that one.
is it like
Hmm?
a metaphysical door?
We gotta fight that one.
Well, I mean,
the scroll.
metaphysical from the standpoint of a black gate in her mind, whether it's actually in reference to whether it's an allegory to something real, is a different matter.
Okay. I wasn't sure if, like, in her mind, I could push open the black gate.
Oh, you can give it a shot.
All right, let's give it a shot.
Okay, I'll need a wisdom save, one for getting as far as you have, and another for going to the gate.
YOLO! Leroy Jenkins! You said wisdom save?
Yes, I would need two.
So does it
There goes 12!
Oh, okay then.
Yep, new captain. Oh, well. Who's in charge if she dies in the current party?
Fargo's first mate, unfortunately.
For
Yeah.
for kind of getting the information and such, and going in as far as you have, you will take 50 psychic damage.
Okay, your resistance to that, so that becomes 25, and then you take 12. That 25 becomes 12 because of warding bond.
Okay, so I take 12.
Okay. You because you're approaching the gate, you are getting the sense that all of these thoughts, which I've been describing as voices, as different voices, you are sensing as having a impact on Kalina.
Oh, poor Kalina.
As you go to touch the gate and open the gate, as you are trying to pry the doors open, this mere attempt is going to be 103 psychic damage.
Oh, for the love of God. 103 becomes 54, which halves to 27. At which point, I think Ash is gonna grab her by the back of the hair and just pull her away. They try to break her concentration.
Okay, much like
because I'm feeling that too, so I know that shit's happening.
much like Inception, you're feeling kind of the sense of someone trying to pull you out of the scape that you're in. Are you wanting to fall back or press forward?
Part of me wants to press forward, but no, I shouldn't.
Because at this point you have touched the gate and are exerting effort to open it. Not that it is opening, but you're exerting effort to do so.
The thing is, now I'm so curious what's on the other side.
Nothing good.
Damn. Nothing good. Definitely nothing good. I don't know. Can we take a vote? Should I press on or should I step back?
For those that are on the outside, you guys will hear Kalina give a sound that is you given the attitude she's displayed so far, you likely wouldn't expect. It's a sharp gasp of surprise tinged with fear.
Your dairy showing.
Dylan, you hear Kalina's mental voice, but you cannot decipher what it's saying as it's being drowned out by all of the other voices.
Okay, I want to do a vote. Let's do a party vote. Press on or stop?
Stop.
I guess Kiki is of the same mind.
It'd be nice if you didn't die, yes.
Okay. She will allow Ash to pull her out.
Okay. Roll a wisdom save at advantage.
You have +1 from warding bond as well.
Okay. Oh wait, hit the wrong button. Sorry. Oh damn! I didn't mean to hit it 3 times. I bet. So the 16 becomes a
17.
17.
Oh, roll the exact same damn thing.
Take some more psychic damage.
Okay. As you are, unlike before where you were kind of exerting your own effort to leave, this time it's more like you're falling backwards and allowing gravity to pull you out, though in this case gravity is Ash kind of incept you out of this. You will get, some flashes of a well-meaning but unfortunately not intelligent enough woman with blonde hair. You'll also get flashes of a army dressed in the same kind of style as Ash, lumbering, marching or lumbering with because of some of the larger equipment that's in his flash across a forest towards a large wall. You'll also get a strong sense of pending retribution.
Pending retribution.
So
like this hasn't taken place yet, or it has taken place.
Well, you are seeing the same blade that you kind of flashed up before with the runes on it. In quote unquote your hand, the point of view of this flash.
Okay.
It's as if you were holding it.
Yeah, first person. I got you. It's the first person shooter.
You also get a very strong sense of not just an exertion of focus, but simultaneously a sense of stability. As if the blade was a lightning rod attached to a grounding point. And these flashes are becoming more indistinct as these tethers of darkness and multitude of voices stretch out. These tethers having small hands, or the shapes of hands, coming out of them, trying to grab you as you are going to the edge of her mind and nearly back in the much more comfortable realm, as it like grabs onto your your ankles, your legs, your hips, as if multiple people are like trying to just grab on you to kind of keep you. But these figurative hands and tethers aren't able to keep their purchase as it slides off you. Though it slides off you for 57 psychic damage.
So 57 becomes 29, which then halves to 14 for you.
The last sensible glimmer you have from Kalina's mindscape before you leave it is the sense that very close, very near, are the energies of the witchfire.
As soon as Dylan comes out, she like grabs Helena's arms and be like, "I'm so sorry. I didn't hurt you, did I?"
No, but but we are
close to the witchfire. I know.
Yes, we're too close to Lollygag.
She's gonna turn to Ash and be like, thank you, and I'm so sorry. I'll make it up to you. I honestly didn't expect any of that to happen.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I expected some of it to happen, but...
Yeah, we're gonna have a talk later.
That's a good talk, right? Like a keep doing a good work, Dylan type of talk, right?
We're gonna have a talk
Not
later.
the lecture about safety, right?
Can I get a dexterity save from Ileana as the anthropomorphized skeletons are reaching out through the bars towards her? Because I see she's like right next to
Yeah.
it.
I wanted to confirm the spell real quick.
Actually, I need to call for a different kind of check. I'm sorry.
I'd say it sounds like it's going for a grapple.
It's going for a grapple.
Yeah.
Which I believe would be acrobatics or athletics.
Really?
I mean, that might be enough.
You were supposed to be good at this.
Oh shit! Yeah, you're right. What the hell happened? I mean, they might miss. They are the skeletons.
But like the Dylan is so awesome type of chat, right? Not the Dylan is so reckless she needs to be very mindful type of chat, right?
There you go.
Like Dylan is so adorable that she can't do no wrong type of chat, right?
Okay. I believe we're doing meet or beat.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So
If she's near me, I don't mind giving the assist.
I thought you were kind of focused on talking with Ash.
Also, I don't think you can assist on her saving versus getting grappled.
Yeah.
Now, it can't catch her by surprise. I don't know if that makes a difference.
Well, if you were caught by surprise, I'm not even sure if you would be able to make the roll.
You still get the thing, but I think they get advantage on the attack. So I saw you rolled multiple times. That's why I wasn't sure if you were giving it advantage or.
Just because there's a group of them, and I didn't want to just populate the entire thing.
Oh, so should I be rolling multiple times then, or maybe they're rolling multiple times?
That's true. That's fair enough.
Because you didn't do it as a bonus. So.
Yeah, that's fair enough. You can roll multiple times.
There we go. That's what you're supposed to be doing.
That's 3,
and
I need 2 more times.
I rolled 5.
Oh, you're good.
So like they're reaching through the bars, and she's just not looking, like whacking their hands with her stick, her cane.
Okay.
Like, stop it! Go away! I'm busy.
Dylan has a headache now, guys. Just FYI.
Yeah. I'm doing a thing. 1 second.
Do you need a potion?
I did say I was sorry.
No, she doesn't need a potion.
Okay. Why? Wait a sec. Why do you look hurt?
He protected me like he always does.
Standing there?
Equal to 1 plus your spellcasting modifier. So
That's how magic works.
Ileana can restore 60 HP to Dylan and Ash.
Yay.
She can't take you above maximum, but that should get you pretty close.
Yeah. Plus 60, you said?
Yeah, plus 60.
That gives me 84, so I'm just 3 away from max.
And she did. And she, just kind of you're talking, and you and Ash are talking, and suddenly a spectral koala is just kind of hanging around your shoulders, and, you both are healing.
I love koalas. See, I don't think we have to have that chat. I feel like that chat's not going to go in my favor. Don't trying to talk Ash out of this chat. Like, we don't need
Okay,
that.
either we can have this chat, or you and Theala can have this chat.
No, that's a low blow.
I think you'd like having the chat with me more.
Yeah, well, those are my 2 options. Then, yeah, I guess so. Okay, fine. You want to play dirty? That's cool.
Oh, you like it when I play dirty.
Not when Theala's involved.
She's only involved if you make her be involved.
Mm.
I'm not sure how Farron would feel about you making her involved, but I thought they had a thing going. But
Yeah, they just don't realize that they're each other's one true love. Just so you know, Dylan probably like writes fan fiction about Farron and Ciela now.
Anyway, we're gonna have to come back and purge these later, but we probably should get moving before they continue to get handsy with our friend there. And stop it. No means no.
Agreed. Dylan will of course take Kalina's hand as we continue on.
Okay. Are you guys progressing forward then?
It looks like if I'm reading the map right, the forward is the only way, or are those side hallways there?
That is a pit of deadly spikes.
Well, I see the pit of the deadly spikes, but we have a cross section there. I wasn't
right
sure
here.
I wasn't sure if the sides went anywhere.
No, just more access to the cages.
Okay, so yeah, we will continue forward then.
Yep. You don't mind? I'm going to move you guys as a group.
Yeah.
Okay. There are undead noises behind you. What was that, Kyoki?
Go ahead and check the traps real quick.
Yeah. So, how far into the room do you think we're going to get before somebody starts, maniacally laughing and pulls the lever that lets them all out?
That's what I'm looking for traps to make sure that you know.
Okay. Yep. Roll investigation, please. Dylan.
After what just happened, I don't like the fact that you called my name.
You did it to yourself. I don't know what you're whining about.
In the distance, as if from down the hall, you hear they be mindful, be wary.
Be mindful.
They wouldn't understand when you once you claim it again, and you will have a flash similar to the kind of memory flashes you had before, except except you have more of a sense that that it is not a thought of that it is not an alien thought, as this flash is of your hand reaching out towards a towards a witch fire that is in a cradle, and I don't mean like a crib cradle. I mean like a sword cradle. To where you can like safely stick it into the ground without messing up the blade.
Okay.
As you reach towards it, and grabbing the hilt, as in this memory flash of you that you are doing this, you simultaneously see what is both your arm and Kalina's arm extending to reclaim the blade.
Did you go back in?
Not that I'm aware of.
You received no psychic damage.
Okay.
But you do also feel a echo of a compulsion to continue forward.
Oh, cool. So you can't blame me for snorting this one.
No, I can't blame you for this one. Dylan will then go forward. She doesn't say anything. She kind of just shudders a little bit, and then just like it's a little chill here.
Okay. Yeah. As you begin to go forward, Kalina will squeeze your hand to keep you from moving. Because I remember you said you grabbed her hand.
Yeah.
So squeeze your hand to keep you from moving forward.
She like reaches the end of her reach and stops when she realizes she's being held, and she's like, "What are you doing? Come on, we gotta go forward."
Of course we do, but we can't do so recklessly.
She looks at that ass, and she's like, I'm moving with the group. I'm not trying to be reckless.
Kyoki, looking around at what...
Kyoki went BRB.
BRB!
Well, I'll just try it anyway. I'll just repeat it later because from what Kyoki's been doing, he's been relaying things to you guys. Kyoki, and I will repeat this when you come back. You will see along this platform here a littering of sophisticated and simple pressure plates. Some designed to fracture the ground you're on to cause you to slip and slide into the pit of shadowy, spiky death. And others more sophisticated that have mechanisms that go through the floor in northern and southern directions.
Pressure plates, fun.
Mm.
In fact, to be aware of them, presumably.
Mm-hmm.
You can either make an acrobatic skill test to avoid them, or use some other means to, not deal with it, provided you have abilities that would allow you to do so.
Okay. How far across are we looking?
Thousand meters away.
As I did they trap the whole damn thing, or just...
70 feet worth.
Okay, so more than I can do with like the grapple hook.
So this whole thing is booby trapped.
It's littered with plates. Now it's not every single square or anything.
Hence the acrobatics.
But Kyoki is able to note a significant amount scattered through this area.
If he marks them, is there a way to avoid them?
Well, yes. However, he hasn't gone to like the other side to map all of them. He is analyzing enough to know that there's definitely a number of here in front of you guys, and signs that there are more down through here.
Yeah, and I don't know trap, so Dylan is no help here.
Oh, hang on. I think I can. Technically, I'm proficient in thieves' tools, but because I'm an artificer, I'm proficient in everything. But I can do.
Can I use throws of ecstasy on the traps so they're distracted?
They're not a creature, so no.
No, though.
So they're not even a humanoid.
Though, given what you've been through, feel free to use it on yourself.
Okay. So narratively, that series of lenses he has flips down over the visor again, and he starts flipping and handstanding and making ways across, kind of like Snake Eyes in the first Joe movie, where he's making his way across the laser grid.
Okay.
And as he's doing so with the lens, he's looking at the plates and got a piece of chalk. He's marking the ones he believes to be trapped in an effort to assist people who come after him.
Okay. Because it would require you to move through. Yep, you're okay.
Yeah, I've figured.
Okay. Due to him going through and marking them, the skill check, or if you're going to use an ability that has a skill check to let you pass this, you can roll at advantage.
Okay. Ileana is going to do her puddle trick again to try to weave through the path Ash has laid out.
Okay.
I don't know. Since she's water, she can't set off the pressure plates now. But since she has no weight or a lot less weight,
I don't think I can give her triple advantage. Because the simple one she wouldn't.
Technically, triple advantage is a thing because elven accuracy is a thing.
True.
But if you don't want to give her triple advantage, you could lower her DC.
Yeah, I'll adjust the DC because she would then only be eligible to trip part of them.
Yeah. So she's going to roll acrobatics at advantage to ooze through. And what is it with you, woman? Again, you're supposed to be good at this.
Okay, 18 is good enough, given that she can't trip some of these.
Now, just a second, Sierra, before you roll.
The question is, do I want to roll? Do I want to be reckless enough to just run through this?
I think afterwards you should ask Farron to make you some weed.
Okay, that only has a range of 30 feet, so yeah, you're on your own.
I'm just gonna rely on handy dandy, old schooly
Upside, you still have damage resistance to everything, so.
acrobats.
And you have advantage because Ash, marked everything for you.
Oh, the 16. The 16.
16?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Moving through. As you walk, you step on something, and right as you hear not a click, but a crack, a portion of the floor you're on gives way as it fractures and is no longer a stable source as you go and begin falling off the ledge. You see coming out from the walls are spikes, but since you are now much closer to them, these are like barbed spikes. So like if you were to use these spikes to grab on to climb or stop yourself, you would be impaling your hand on the barbed protrusions that are on the spikes themselves.
So she actually fell? Or is falling?
I actually...
She
could I grab onto, like, the edge that didn't crumble? As I fall, like, whoop, and then
make me an athletics check at disadvantage.
Oh, athletics check. Whoo! This is sad. Oof.
Oh, so
And
Brian, are you
you'll
back?
never let me fall. This is when I wish my wings weren't spectral and I could use them legitly to fly.
Your hand after your body.
Huh?
Ileana has a reaction she can attempt on your acrobatics check. She might make it worse, but considering you're already falling, I don't know.
Yeah. Okay, does that
Using
go to
acrobatics when I called for athletics, does this count?
Well, this is for the first thing. I was looking up when she botched the acrobatics, and she said she was starting to... I was looking to see if I had something I could give her a reroll or something, and I found this. So she can add 8 to your... She adds 8 to your initial acrobatics where you that you in theory botched.
Huzzah!
Okay, in that case, you do not fall.
Woo!
She has like a flash of like, oh god, no! She senses you falling before you fall.
Thanks for the lookout.
And knows that Ash will yell at you more, so she's like, nope. Never happened.
let's see. Since you went through to catalog these things, I'm just gonna move it up here. Kalina will valet her way through. Since I believe Brian is still in mark mode, Kiki will
Mark mode his way
mark
through.
mode his way through. So we'll go,
And Fargo will just mark mode his way through.
Okay. Well, this thing, what I'm about to show you is not free or anything. It is in the cage.
Oh look, we can have a
Skeleton
pedophilia.
Minotaur.
It's like bashing up against the cage or cell. His jaw is moving as if it's wanting to produce a sound, but it's a skeleton, so it's not actually producing any sound. Okay. Are you guys going to progress forward, or
Unless we see a reason not to go to the next room, yeah.
okay?
When we get to the other side, I will of course take Kalina's hand again.
Okay.
Actually, no, because she stopped me, so I'm not taking her hand. She would have to take mine this time.
You guys go through a hallway that is on fire, ultimately going to...
Oh. Okay. This looks fancy.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Making sure all the tokens are okay. There.
Okay. Entering, you guys will see a massive area of runic circles, swirling patterns and hooked runes blazing with power. A figure dressed in heavy crimson robes kneels in the center of the room with what look like acolytes standing all around. Should be all around chanting. This crimson that is seemingly of him and not his outfit runs off of him as the as you see in front of him is a particularly strong looking blade, runes on the blade which all of you saw approximated in the green fire pit adorn the blade itself, though in a much more masterfully applied fashion. The blade itself is buried into the form of a of a of a being, though the blade is also seemingly settled in to um to a cradle for the blade itself. The chanting going on is very um very very harsh and sharp, which both Kyoki and Dylan will be able to recognize as infernal. The the circles begin to glow um, as the chantings increases. Wisps of black and crimson smoke appear to be leaking from the um from the witch fire, though the blade itself seems completely intact and unfractured. The the general kind of ritual chanting then shifts as excuse me. So, check this real quick. um that smoke that I mentioned runs into that's above there. um the ritual chant switches into that of Omodamos. 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 Just um over and over again. Uh, uh, excuse me. As you will, excuse me, all of you will see something beyond this, beyond this black portal coming forth. This black and red portal. With that, given the time, probably should end it here. At least we ended on the final scene.
Yep.
Now I think would have been a great time for your phone to go off, Sierra, so we would get that nice musical stinger.
Hence, I will have to wait till next year to finish those.
Shit, yeah, unfortunately.
Though the amount of time that was lost would not have made up that difference, so you don't have to feel bad. I think we only would have made up that difference if we had cut that the one trap room that actually was probably so far the most interesting thing we've done in this basement.
Wait, which trap room?
The one we just left.
Oh, okay.
In the first room, I suppose if we hadn't caught them by surprise with fireballs, they probably would have been more interesting, but because we were smart, the fight was not as interesting as it could have been. Which is always the way, you fight smart and the fight's boring. You fight stupid and you get your ass kicked. There's no winning there.
I want to say, Dylan.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for taking the interesting and reckless path of repeatedly going into Kalina's mind.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to that chat.
It'll be fine.
Can we blame it on my upbringing?
So Xanthi then.
Yeah.
So you want to blame it on Theala? Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, let me know how that goes.
Hey, you said this is between you and me, so I can blame it on whoever I wanted to.
Yes, but the problem is he knows Theala.
But it's well, okay. Theala came after the early parts of her childhood, so we can still blame it on her mom.
Yeah, you can blame it on your mom. You just can't blame it on Theala.
That's fair. We're blaming on mom.
I mean, I've met your mom, but at the same time, it's like, okay, yeah, I mean, I know your mom, but, maybe.
You know what would have been really interesting? If you decided to push forth and open open Kalina's Black Gate.
Oh my.
I wanted to so bad. I wanted to so bad. I did, but it wasn't me who was just taking damage. So
yeah, you're welcome for that.
Yeah,
I did say thank you.
That's like, you would have been so dead.
I would have been so dead, yeah. There would have been nothing to be done. I just would have died.
If I believed in the overdead rule, you might have been even overdead.
So it's like, yeah, that's the kind of stuff that Kalina is dealing with. Except, of course, in her case, it's not causing her it's not causing her literal psychic damage like it does you. But... I am thinking, however, so far this scenario probably would be a lot better for people if it was truly in the setting of which it takes place, and the players invested in that setting.
Yeah.
Because there's a thing here that I haven't mentioned that is very setting specific. That would require me to explain a whole bunch of shit. So, and that's just secondary to the fact that this involves the witch fire. I almost called it the witch blade again.
You'll get it one day.
But yes, I guess we are going to finish this up next year.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully. Hopefully there will still be some twists. And not just a slugfest. But given there's also, magical runes and portals to deal with.
I was about to say, clearly there's at least one twist here, because I want to know how Necromancy Sword leads to Doom Portal.
I don't know. I will say this. Sierra's a little curious about what happens if Dylan jumps through. What's on the other side? The curiosity killed the cat. I know.
And it'll probably kill the Dylan, too.
Yeah.